Okay, so I'm here to do my first unboxing video. This is my Godin xtSA electric guitar, just arrived from Musician's Friend. That is the only other electric guitar that I own by Godin. It was bought in 1993, but I have a bunch of their acoustics. And I have always enjoyed their products, even when, like, this one here I got to play before I bought it. But the other two I just ordered online, and I've been totally thrilled with the quality. So I decided to jump on another Godin electric. So here we go with the process of unboxing it. We're going to take a look from that point all the way to where I plug it into my Spark amp and start playing it. Maybe a more thorough demo once I actually know what all the controls thoroughly do and so forth, but this was just kind of initial impressions of the guitar from scratch. I typically buy products from Musician's Friend or Sweetwater if I can, as opposed to Amazon. But here we go, trusty penknife. So, box section, box inside of box, of course. Godin always sends things with a gig bag, so I have more Godin gig bags than you would believe. So anyway, there's the packaging. We're going to put that aside. This pocket, I would expect nothing, but I actually got some Allen wrenches and spare spring. Very interesting looking tuning pegs here. Okay, so here is the guitar out of the box. In the gig bag, here came the whammy bar. The reason why I ordered this particular one is I was excited about the fact that it has the synth driver technology, which I can't show you right now because I actually don't have a synth module for it, built-in acoustic simulator, and it also has a whammy bar, and most of my guitars currently don't. So this would be like my first new guitar in a while, whammy bar. So let's kind of take a look down this beautiful guitar here. And my autofocus wasn't working earlier, so here we go. This is a spare spring and a couple Allen wrenches. The next step is to actually pick it up and play it. So hang on, and I'll do that. Totally out of tune, so we're gonna fix that. I actually really enjoy this Rode piece of Rode tech hardware here. That it's called the Rode 2. It will actually tune the strings for you. Not sure how these tuners work, but if they lock, they're unlocked right now. Okay, so now we've got tuned up. I have a Positive Grid Spark amp over here. It's kind of my favorite little practice amp. So we'll plug it into that and see what we get. It's still got the tag on it here. But of course, getting that off is going to be trouble, and I just want to hear it, so I'm going to ignore the fact there's a tag there. We've got two outputs here. One says acoustic, one says electric, so I'm using the bottom one that says electric. Got a 5-way switch. So that's the humbucker at the bridge. Cone knob. Master volume knob. I actually didn't know whether this guitar was going to come with a really glossy neck, and I'm glad it actually has an actual wood neck. Much nicer than the super lacquered glossy ones. I'll take all the translucent cling wrap stuff off the back later. So here's the next pickup setting up versus the bridge again. Here's the middle pickup setting. I assume that's just this single coil in the middle. This is the fourth position in the 5-way. Here's the top neck pickup, and let's see if these guys have plastic on them. don't think they do. It's kind of hard to tell, actually. No, they do. So let's get that off. So off goes the plastic from the pickups. It's very well feeling. I wonder if that'll make a difference to how it sounds. Here's back to the bridge again. Maybe there was a difference. Rolling the cone knob back a little bit for the back pickup. Let's try out some distortion sounds. So this is my kind of favorite Spark amp distortion sound. To my ear, this guitar sounds somewhat different than my other Godin electric has Com Anderson pickups, which I had put in there. So this sounds a little less beefy. A little bit more twangy. It's weird. Of course, when you set your amp for a particular guitar, and then you try something with very different pickups, you always may have to reprogram for the particular guitar you're playing, especially with modeling amps. Let's try some other pickup settings on distortion. That's the second one. Middle one. That's an interesting sound because it's not as thin as you might expect from a middle pickup. It's got kind of a nice sass to it. I like it. This is the fourth position. And here's the neck one. That's pretty fat too. So this actually has a pivot bridge, which I did not even read the specs enough to know. I trust this company a lot. I bought this guitar because of the acoustic and synth driving capabilities primarily, and just to have another electric around. Now at my school there's 2 locations due to the pandemic. Right away, although this is not a Floyd Rose and does not have locking tuners down here, the action on the whammy bar feels to me more like a Floyd Rose than any other guitar that I have. Because my other whammy bar guitars, I have the Bixby on my Gretsch, and I have just a standard Fender Strat tremolo on my Mexi Strat, so this one is the closest thing I have right now to Floyd Rose-ish. Do that kind of like diving thing for a while. You also can pull it up a little bit because it's true pivot. The pivot setup looks really super great. It's completely the way you'd want it to be. The bridge being perfectly parallel with the body. Tip, when you're tuning using something like this, you don't have to be on full shred distortion. Everyone else in your band will love it if you actually turn your guitar down while you're tuning. It's interesting. I feel like it plays in a comfortable way to me the way it is right now. So if they put 9s on it, it's maybe right now a little bit of a stiffer play than the guitars that I have, which have 10s. Yeah, it's interesting. It has a little bit of a bassiness or a bassy sassiness or a sassy bassiness, even in the bridge pickup that I'm not really used to. This is pretty brutal, but like after you do this a couple times, you usually find your strings getting tuned a lot better. Because clearly they are not broken in right now. So, gonna tune this up again. Okay, let's try some of that structure again and see if the guitar scales can do a little better, right? It's pretty fun to play. You have to make friends with your guitar, so I'm not really used to this one obviously yet. I feel like switching between like my main guitars that I've gotten comfortable with the adjustment kind of subconsciously to each one, and this one feels rather different. I would probably have someone set up this guitar just to make it a little bit slinkier feeling, but I may have high standards in that regard. I forgot to turn my guitar down, so now I'm annoying my bandmates. See, even now it's feeling a little more friendly. I don't know, it's this weird subconscious process of getting used to a guitar. A good comparison for how this guitar is making me feel right now. And it's weird because I think it's a very different guitar. I think Gary Moore might have been playing Strats, but like on Corridors of Power, like that intro to the first song on the album, I think it's the first song, End of the World, kind of reminds me of how this guitar is feeling right now through the Spark amp. Well, let's try out the acoustic thing. So I'm going to turn the volume knob down on the electric portion, and I'm assuming, so I haven't read the manual, but I'm assuming that if I plug this into my Fishman Loudbox, I got another cable over here, and I plug that into the specifically like acoustic output of this guitar, that it will work right away. There's a different output there for that one on the end of the guitar, so let's see what happens. So the volume knob is this first slider, just figured that out. And then this probably is pre-band EQ, so I'm doing like the seagull. So I've got like, that sounds a little bright though. So this first slider underneath volume is kind of like an acoustic brilliance thing. This seems like mid-range. Hey, that's not bad. I've got the bass kind of cranked right now, but like... I think because my acoustic amp is set up right now more for my Ultra A6, which is fundamentally an acoustic guitar that goes electric, it might need to be a tweak a little bit for this electric guitar that goes acoustic. But that's pretty cool right out of the box there. To me, it sounds a little thin, so I'd want to adjust that out somehow. Kind of helped beguile the mid-range actually back. And the idea is that, I guess, you can get your acoustic electric sound at the same time. I take the acoustic out. That's super cool. I like it. These two knobs, or two switches down here that I haven't played with yet. This one's a three-way, this one's like a toggle. It's kind of funny, you hit it and it returns back to its original position. These are sync related. There is the sync 13-pin thing at the end of the guitar there. But like I say, I've never done that with any guitar. It opens up a new doorway for me that I can do it with this guitar. And that's one of the reasons why I bought this model right now, but I don't have any technology yet to do that, so that's like a door to, or a room to be entered later. I'm going to pretend I'm playing more of the feeling here. So I get to that part of the song where I got to crank it up, I can do... Or if I want to pretend the acoustic player is still playing along. Uh-oh, we blew a fuse. Look at that. That never happens here. So actually, yeah, we lost power on the entire block for a moment there. It's kind of funny. But anyway, back to my demo here. So those are my first impressions from unboxing or getting the package from Musician's Friend and UPS to unboxing it to plugging in to getting a basic understanding of the controls. The only things I don't understand now are precisely what the pickup selections in the 5-way mean, because when you have a guitar that has 2 humbuckers and a single coil in the middle, you know, it doesn't always mean that in the second position you're getting the humbucker and the single coil. Sometimes they're wired so that it splits the bridge position, the humbucker, when you're in the second position, that kind of thing. I know Ibanez has done some stuff like that, so I'm not sure yet. I'm going to read up on it. But I can tell that every sound sounds good. That's second position, third position, fourth position. A little too dark for most purposes, but then here's the fifth position. The classic, you know, Sweet Child of Mine. Sounds great. Then we go back to clean, one more demo on clean. Let's put the modulation up a little bit. Second position. Kind of a nice little stratty sound. There's the third. Ooh, I put it out too with the whammy bar. Oh no. Fourth position. The fourth position so far is my least favorite on this 5-way. In both distortion and clean. But if I want to do like a transparent little like... It's not quite the same as a Strat, but it gives you a transparency that you're not going to get out of like a guitar with no single coil. So anyways, very honest review. So thanks so much for sharing this first ever unboxing video with me of the 7th Godin that I bought. So here we go. So anyway, thanks for checking this out, and I'll see you next time I make a gear demo, or you can check out some of my other guitar covers on the channel.